Hey, what's up, man? I think it's pretty obvious right about now who you're looking at, but I'll tell you anyhow. I'm Shaggy Too Dope, the Southwest Strangler.
And I'm Bonnet J, the Duke of the Wicked.
And together we happen to be
the Insane Clown Posse.
And right about now, it's time to get a big fat shout out to Hell's Entertainment, their media outlet for all touring artists.
They offer videography, design work, photography, motherfucking freshology. Are you a touring artist? Do you get out there and grind? Or are you a boring artist? Do you sit home and whine? Because if you're a worker, hook up with Hell's Entertainment.
That's right, Hell's Entertainment. You can reach them at www.hellentertainment.com.
And if you're not done with that, go to hell!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment. I only have one question.
Are you ready?
Hey, welcome. Sinner Sundaze, episode 41. 41. Christina's back. You can hear her in the background. Talking with the Dead, check them out live every Wednesday, one of our partners. 7 to 8:30. Christina, I think you're staticky.
God damn it!
You're gone for 2 weeks and you come back and you're screwing up. That's okay, though. We still love you.
I'm going to listen. Hold on.
You're going to listen? Oh, now you're going to mute yourself. Okay. We're going to go to another side. We're going to go to Anthony Danger Coy, Demon of the Month, Hell Entertainment. You can see all his stuff on hellentertainment.com from the incredible, awesome band, Temptress. Check them out.
They just put out a new song a couple weeks ago. Anthony joined us last week. You can check that episode out on hellentertainment.com as well. If you missed it, we did some roasting on him. So
yes, we did.
It's a good time.
Like Ashley said, it is on hellentertainment.com. That was episode 40 we did with Class. Also like to mention, tomorrow is the last day to get your toys over to Sanctuary Tattoo Emporium as Scarecrow Hill presents and helps out with that territory drive over 317 Court Street. Help out. What's the age on that one? It's like 11 to 17. Is that what it was for the toys?
No. I
thought it was a certain age limit.
No, not for this one.
Oh, okay.
The Main Street one.
Oh, that was the Main Street one?
Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
So many toy drives, so many good causes out there.
There's
Get out there.
Yeah, absolutely tons of ways to help the community out this year.
Yeah, this year's been tough for everybody. So get out there, get helping. Do what you can. Helltown Tees. Check them out, markethelltowntees.com.
Awesome, homie.
We had him on last week as well. He was here chatting it up, telling us what kind of quality he uses. He was throwing out numbers that meant really nothing to me because I don't know the quality numbers of T-shirts, but apparently it's good quality. It is great quality, actually, because we have our own T-shirts here.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mark. Soft. So go check him out. All your merchandising, branding, promotional needs, helltowntees.com. Speaking of merchandise, you can ring in the new year with some of the new Demon's Closet items. We have the Demon Claws up there wearing a spiffy Santa hat because it is that time of year. Go there, check it out. Get all your needs. Get all your Hell Entertainment gear. right there at hellentertainment.com. Coming in tonight at 8:15, we've got AJ Good from the House of Mask. This guy has quite the fucking collection.
Yeah.
Not going to spoil it. Not going to go too much into detail right now because we got questions. We want answers. AJ, we're coming to you soon.
Do I sound better now, or I haven't even said anything? Is there any static?
No
static.
No static and very little echo. So we're good. We need
All right.
music. So what's going on? Welcome back to the show.
We're Christmassy.
I tried. I tried.
I see the stocking. You got some sort of hat on.
We got my wonderful family background. Family sheet background. I got sticks. Wear green because I'm wearing red, obviously.
And I'm like, I can't wear green. We green screen.
I know.
Otherwise, I'd be a floating head right now.
Yeah. Which would have been funny.
Would have been funny as hell.
Sunday before Christmas. Christmas is Friday. I know I got all my shit done today.
My shopping is done.
Wrap that shit though.
I'm horrible at rapping. Nope.
I like to rap. I don't know if I'm good at it, but I enjoy doing it. Oh, and nothing comes in a bag from me. Nothing. It's getting wrapped.
Well,
shit ton of tape. See?
Mine was just placed on the desk. Because we agree we weren't going to
Well, yeah, our presents.
Yeah.
Already boxes for like all the small things. I just throw them right in. Boom, done. Wrapped. Or if it came in like a shipping wrapping and you can't see what it is, like the box, no, that's wrapped. That's all set. Just slap a sticker and a bow on.
Yes, Ben, that would be a great show. Floating heads and cat cries.
Took me a second for the cat cry thing. Well, I get you.
I get it. So as we're on the Christmas gift like purchasing,
okay,
I'm gonna throw a quick wrench into
the monkey.
No, I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in.
No, you're gonna throw a wrench into the monkey. That's what I wanted to do.
Worst Christmas gift?
I don't fucking know.
Think about it. We'll come back to it later.
That's tough. Like in general, or to me?
To you. Like what you got? Like you were like, really?
I don't know. That's hard.
I got a good one.
Go.
Tell us. So it was my grandmother gave me this, and I feel awful saying this, but obviously it was when I was little, and she went shopping for like a little matching. Like the jeans were black, they were nice, but then the shirt that I got was like a sweater. It was purple leopard print. And it had a fuzzy, like 3D cat face on it.
Oh, that's
probably where it all started. But then it had some slogan or something. But I was like, I could never wear it to school. And the only time I think I did wear it is when I went to see her. But I remember that same sweater. It was like a purple leopard print and then just a big cat face. Like I love cats, but I'm not gonna wear it.
I feel like that's a total like grandma cat sweater.
Oh, absolutely.
Receive, like for sure.
That sweater is haunting me.
I don't know, it's tough. Because I mean, I've gotten some like ugly shit before from the family, but that's what it is.
It's ugly shit. I
thought that counts here, people.
I got peanut butter crackers one year.
Do you not enjoy peanut butter crackers?
Well, I didn't when I was like 17.
Oh. Well,
now I would. I'd be like, shit, peanut butter, let's do this.
I know. Now I'm like, give me the socks.
Give me the Swedish fish.
I got that. Yeah. Christmas is and like literally all I can think about like this whole entire last 2 days of fucking shopping because everything was such last minute this year was all I can think about in my mind the Grinch, like when he's like, all your shit comes down the trash thing, and I'm like, yeah, like ponies into glue. I'm like, pretty much, but
I'm just awkward when I open gifts. I'm like, I don't like being stared at,
awkward.
And then like, I hate my reaction because I don't really have a reaction when I get stuff. I'm just kind of like, all right, cool, next.
Well, yeah, you're like thankful, but it's like still, it's just so awkward. I'm like, can we just do it all at the same time? Like, not this one-on-one bullshit. Yeah. So a couple music things I want to hit back real quick. We can continue to talk about Christmas, obviously.
I have breaking news right now, though.
Okay.
Jeff just texted in. Issue 4 of The Talking with the Dead arrives Tuesday.
Tuesday!
Breaking news. You heard it here first. We are also live on the Talking with the Dead's Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Hit them up. Issue 4 arrives Tuesday.
Get that.
All right. New music. Well, what we got?
So, The Pretty Reckless. She's the band, The Pretty Reckless. Taylor Momsen, who actually played Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. The one that only counts. Well, other than the original cartoon. But anyways, so her band's dropping a new album in February. She just put out a new video for 25. And if you know the Pretty Reckless, you know that she is she's like a goth Barbie, because like her skin is just so like lucid and beautiful, and like her hair is so blonde, but she's like the smoke show, honestly. And usually they're like, you know, they're a rock band and they go all rock it. This time, this video for 25, I know you didn't see it, so I'm explaining it to you. It's very classy, and she's in this like elaborate ball gown in some of this, and it's like, it reminds me of like the Roaring Times. Like she's on, yeah, like it's a different turn for them, but I think what she's trying to do is like she's growing up. So it's very cool. I like that a lot. Also, Cane Hill. If you don't know who Cane Hill is, that's a shame because they're fucking rad as hell.
I've never listened to them.
I've seen them live as well.
I've never listened to them.
Oh, I actually shot them. I was sick with Seven Dust. But they just dropped a couple weeks back, Power of the High, new song. And then this week they just dropped Kill Me, which they're in the middle of filming a video for now. I mean, no, I'm sorry. They dropped that video. But they're just like, you probably wouldn't enjoy their new music. I'm not gonna lie to you. You'd probably enjoy their like acoustic album, but Elijah's voice is just sick. And Cane Hill, great fucking band. Check them out. That's my music news for this week. Christina, I know you have some music news.
Yeah, I got a couple. 2 weeks ago, I'm a little behind, but that's okay.
That's all right.
I might be pronouncing it wrong. I know I call it the Who. Some people might call it the Who, not like the YouTube Who people. But the Mongolian throat singing band, they are insane, but they just did a cover to Metallica's Sad But True. And usually when you think of like covers, it's just kind of like them being recorded. No, they did a whole music video with like green screen and effects and everything, like lightning bolts are coming out of their eyes, fire shooting up. You gotta check that out. It's freaking cool. I can't believe it.
The HU, right?
Yeah, HU.
Yeah, they're
like
sick.
I call it like the Hue or something. I love them.
I don't know, but I want to see them live with that. Becca got me.
Yeah,
they're so sick.
And then I also have Paul McCartney. This fucking legend is dropping or has already dropped another album. So that is out. Actually, I saw on vinyl at Target. I want to pick it up.
I think he'll be like,
still fucking going.
I feel like he'll be one of those, like, when he dies, like,
Still
there'll be
stuff
shit
out.
in the vault forever.
Like
for
Tupac.
so long. Yeah, like Tupac, fucking Michael Jackson. You know what I mean?
This shit just coming and just won't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah. What you got for some music news?
I got Boondocks. Boondocks has dropped his latest album, Crimson Crow.
Crimson Crow. I like that.
It is probably one of his best albums. It is probably one of the best albums of 2020, in my opinion. He came hard with a different sound from him, but on Magic Ninja, Boondocks came hard with it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we were listening to it on the way up to Connecticut because Diggs and I just did a rad shoot yesterday with our boys from Sky Swamp Orange. If you don't know who they are, that's a shame, and you should do that because they'll be having sick music out for you in 2021 as well.
That was a fun time.
And that was such a good time. Great people, dude. That was rad.
Yeah, so thank you to Sky Swamp Orange, their girlfriends, and all of that. We'll be back up there shortly, doing some stuff with them.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got some plays of some of the new stuff. You guys are in for it.
Yeah.
The shit is boss.
Also, I think we're gonna go and say we're squishing the Gingerbread Man contest. We've had no entries. I know
Squashed.
it's a lot of work, and we've all been super busy. Like, honestly, I know none of us have had time to do it. It's really hard. So, like, next, I don't know, just send us some pictures of you in your ugly Christmas sweater, and we'll throw them up next week for fun or something. But we're going to X-nay on the Gingerbread Men, and we'll have something really fun for you when we come back in 2021.
Because 2021 is going to be
Little Debbie gingerbreads. That's what I'm all heartbroken about. Yeah, if anybody finds the Little Debbie gingerbread men, send them to me.
She will pay extra. She's been looking for those fucking things for weeks.
I want the Christmas tree cakes.
I haven't even seen those.
Like the zebra cakes. They make Christmas tree cakes.
Yeah, they're delicious.
I know.
I
want
haven't
them.
really looked for them, but all right.
I want them.
All right. Good to know.
Your pops or your brother says ugly sweater contest.
Where?
Right there.
Ah, that's right. My brother doesn't use Facebook.
That's your pops.
Ugly sweater. All right, Dad. Send us your ugly sweater picture.
And we'll put them up there for fun.
And he also wants to see us as floating heads next week. So.
We'll see what we can do. No promises. We'll see what we can do.
Anything green? No. Oh, I do. Ooh, okay.
We'll make it happen. Anyway, we
Got
got our guest kicking it back there in the back room. We're gonna bring in AJ Good of the House of Mass, talk to him, get some answers, get some questions, and
get some answers.
I said that totally backwards. Questions, answers, all that good shit.
You got this.
It's been a long day. Holidays got me in the. All right, here we go.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on tonight and
Yeah.
spending some Sunday night time with us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super
Very low.
excited.
Your music's really loud.
I know.
Yeah, we just moved
turned
it.
down. I'm like, all right, Bruce Springsteen, shut the fuck up. Like what?
All right.
All right. So please tell us a little bit about yourself and about the House of Masks. Tell our viewers.
My name is AJ Good, and I am the owner-operator of the House of Masks. And that kind of has a lot of different meanings because it is a physical collection, obviously, but it's also just a social media presence, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook group. Definitely have built a little community based around my collection and other people's collections. So it's a lot of stuff, but it's all based around mask collecting in general.
So where are you based out of? Like, can people come in and like check out what you have, your collections, or is it just pictures?
Yeah, I'm in Chillicothe, Ohio, which is like 40 minutes south of Columbus. I did get a building recently to like house everything. Prior to this, it really was like a house of masks. So my whole house was overrun, but it's totally private. So I think that if the world goes back to normal next year, we'll have like an open house weekend in October.
Very cool.
Yeah, just kind of do like a hangout, like meet and greet thing, and people can look at the collection. But other than that, it's like my own like horror fantasy factory type thing. So
I'm extremely
Hell
jealous.
yeah, I'm really jealous.
So how did
gonna open it to the public, and I'm like, I don't want people around my stuff.
I get that?
I feel that
You know,
100%.
Because you'll put the signs up that says "Do not touch," and you know there's gonna be that asshole.
Do not
They're gonna
try
touch
on.
it.
People
They're-
be trying them on.
You know, totally get that.
Exactly.
What got you into collecting masks?
I think it was a mixture of things in my childhood. My parents were both pretty like hip to cool stuff. So like I was always around metal music. I remember watching Halloween 4 when I was 4 with my grandpa. For some reason, he thought that was okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
The guest bedroom in the basement, which was terrifying. And then a couple years later, when I was like 6, I was looking through a Rolling Stone magazine, and I saw a picture of Slipknot during their debut album, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I got to look these guys up. And then I heard the music, and yeah, literally everything about that was perfect. So from that point on, I was just like after it.
That was it. And you have some of Slipknot's masks, if that's right.
I have. I don't technically have anything that's stage used from Slipknot, just because it's impossible. There are only a handful of people out there that have been lucky enough to do that, and it's usually people that the band knows and are friends with. But I do have the biggest Slipknot mask collection out there for sure.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I have like real mold stuff, so stuff that came from like the artists that make stuff for Slipknot. I have a lot of stage guar items, which honestly, I'm kind of more proud of that than anything Slipknot related anyways. I mean, Slipknot's huge and Slipknot's Slipknot, but guar is guar. Like,
Yeah.
They are a blast.
Yeah, so fun live. That's good. And you glitched a little when you said, I'm sorry. So did you say the guar masks were used, or
Yeah, almost everything in my Guar collection is stage used.
that's sick.
I have like 3 items that aren't stage used, and even those are like real mold items that I got from the band. So
Very
That's
cool.
that's
Very
crazy.
cool.
What was your first mask that started the collection?
so when the day that I saw that Slipknot ad in the Rolling Stone magazine, I looked up the Wait and Bleed music video and watched it, and for whatever reason, I had this weird idea that my dad's best friend, who was like an uncle to me and still is, would have a mask, and I didn't really like know what I was after, but I just called him and asked him if he had one, and he said that he thought he did, and he would bring it over if he could find it. So I guess he found this old gas mask in his parents' attic and brought it over for me later that night. Up being the same gas mask that the DJ from Slipknot used in that Wait and Bleed video. So like, it was just kind of meant to be. I still have it. It's over there on the shelf, but
That's rad.
just really weird how that worked out.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I think your whole collection is outstanding.
Thank you.
How many masks would you say you have?
I have no idea. I think the last time I counted was like 2017, and it was like, I don't know, 1,300. So
Oh, damn.
now we're looking like the 3,000s, 4,000s.
Jeez.
Wow, that's a lot.
What's on
Everybody
your
here, and they're like, "Oh, so this is your mask collection?" I'm like, "Oh, this is like a quarter of it."
So what's on your to get list? Like what's on the top of your to get list right now?
The biggest thing, and always will be until it happens, is a stage use Slipknot mask. Like that's the end all. I'm really after. I have a friend that's in the band Batushka. I don't know if you guys have heard of them.
No.
But they are just like the saving grace of like black metal right now, and they're amazing, and I can't praise them enough. But I'd really like to get one of they have these robes that look like monk robes, and they cover their faces too, but they're really nice satin robes. I would love to get that dude's robe, so we're gonna see if we can make that happen. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check them out and maybe get them on the show. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah. Batushka. I don't plug just anybody, but I'll plug Batushka all day long.
Hell yeah. So I noticed you had on your Instagram, which people watching, if you don't follow him, you should on Instagram or YouTube, you know,
all of them, all the
socials.
socials.
But you have a very rad collection, and I noticed that you have like a nurse from Silent Hill. I love that friggin' movie so much. Is it so do you collect like whole outfits as well?
I always sort of have, but now that I have the room, I'm just like anything that I've ever thought that I wanted a life size of, I'm trying to knock out. So like
Cool.
Nurse, we have 2 Myers, we have a Papa from Ghost.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, 2 bucket heads, and just there's random stuff. I want to do Pyramid Head next, so I think that's the next project would be.
That'd be cool. Yeah, so do you build or like have to restore any of these masks you collect?
Yeah, I put together all the life sizes, and most of what that is just like a lot of finding the exact thing that was used. So like with the Buckethead stuff specifically, it was the weirdest thing ever because I'm like 3 a.m. looking for like specific women's yoga pants and stuff, like trying to. But the restoration stuff comes a lot of the time with vintage masks, like vintage Slipknot pieces, or the stage use Guar stuff. I've had to like procure a lot of that. But I like that because it's like seeing if the stuff can outlive me almost.
Right. Hell yeah. It was like the most challenging one for you to fix up so far.
I have a stage used Guar piece from like 87 to 89. We don't know what it was, but their stuff was so crude back then that it was literally just couch foam and latex. And
okay.
I found this piece, like this dude bought it in the 90s and just let it rot away. And it showed up and it looked like a pile of dried vomit. And yeah, it was interesting because you don't want to hurt the piece, but like,
right.
How do you get something like that back into shape without it flaking and stuff? But I'd say that it looks pretty good. Like you can recognize what it is now, so I'm pretty proud of that one.
Hell yeah, that's rad.
What
And
you got,
it's
Christina?
Whatever.
I've been following you since, your hair has grown, but when you had wicked short hair,
Yeah.
I've been following you for a couple of years and watching you on YouTube. You just hit 1,000K on there, correct? How was
100.
that? And you recorded it live.
I didn't mean to, but yeah. I was like, well, I'm probably gonna hit this like while I'm sleeping, so I'll do like a 100K like free hangout thing or whatever, and then some dude that watches me, he's like popular over in Sweden, I think. His name's Rask. Did like a video where he just told people to go like bombard my stream and like subscribe or whatever, and he had over 100,000 too. So it was like we were just hanging out, and then all of a sudden, all these like subscribers came in. Everybody in the feed was like, "You hit 100,000," and I was like, "No way!" So then I checked, and I did, and it was. I'm glad that it happened on live because now I can like watch that forever.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. That's
very
a
cool.
memento that you can now keep, which is pretty pretty rad.
Absolutely.
Now, have you looked into, besides collecting them, have you looked into maybe sculpting or creating a mask of your own?
Yeah, I've done some stuff before, but honestly, I don't have the time, and
Get that.
don't want to do the boring stuff like building molds and like pouring the latex and stuff. It's just like not fun for me. So, I guess I'm lazy in that aspect. It's like I'd rather just enjoy it and
Just admire.
Yeah. So, sculpting's fun. Like I like sculpting and stuff, but it's the in between that's terrible.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's always nice to have that finished product in your hand when you get to skip all the bullshit.
There's people out there love to make them as much as I love to own them, and I feel like it's a win for everybody because I get to promote those people. So.
Yeah, so how do you, honestly, like the networking for you into finding these masks? Like, how does that work for you? Is there like a ton of people out there like doing this?
You'd be surprised. Yeah. We thought when I hit like 10,000 subscribers or 35,000 subscribers that we had like capped out the hobby. We were like, well, there's nobody else out there that's going to like this, so it's not going to get much bigger. And then like, every day there's a new kid that posts something and he's like, yeah, I made this and I'm only 15. And we're like, where the hell did this come from? Like,
that's cool.
If I could do stuff like that when I was, the hobby's big, and I feel like it's like, it kind of feeds off of itself too, because new kids see my videos and then they get interested and then they want to make stuff. And then I have something from that person to make a video on. And then a new kid sees that video and he's like, oh, I want to make stuff. And it feeds off of itself. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I love that because it's creating artists, and the world needs art forever. So that's really cool.
Well, yeah, and it's also building a community within what you guys do, which is, with the masks and everything, which is great.
Yeah.
Because your Instagram's up, I think, almost close to 50K, if I'm not mistaken, as far as followers go on your Instagram.
Yep.
Now, was that all just promotion on Instagram, or was it kind of just people found you there because of what you do?
I definitely originally tried to make my Instagram popular, and I don't know why, because I don't know. I just wanted that acceptance at first, and then it just became a thing where it was like, once again, it got bigger than I ever thought that it would. My goal when I first started Instagram was 1,000 followers, and since then I hit like 48K, got hacked, got the page removed, and had to start over. So I'm almost. Now it's just like, I just want to post cool stuff for cool people that like this.
Totally got that.
Yeah.
Now,
So I know you. Oh, sorry.
we need like little mics. Hold on, I'm gonna pass it. With your collection, have you had like movies or people doing music videos ask if they could use some as props?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I normally say no. I just don't trust my stuff with people, and like
I get that.
Yeah, I learned on not to do that, because if a really good friend of mine thinks that like wearing one of these to a party or something is okay and it comes back trashed, then I can't imagine someone that doesn't actually know care. So
right, But
If
especially if they offer you like money, then they'll be like, "Well, we gave you money, so yeah."
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. If I'm not going seven, something like that's fine. But normally, this stuff doesn't leave. I'm so weird about it. It sounds shallow and stuff, but like, I just love this
No.
stuff.
I don't think that's
No, that's not shallow at all. But kind of
You
to
worked hard for what you have, and you don't want it to get ruined. And
Yeah,
honestly, it's hard to trust people
kind
if
of
it's not their stuff.
and kind of piggybacking off of Christina's question, have you ever been hit up or contacted by a band that you have a mask of that they're looking for that they maybe lost on tour or?
Back in like 2013, maybe I got a message from Clown from Slipknot's like personal assistant, and he was looking for a particular mask, and I corrected him because what he was after was not right, and it didn't go over. I just knew more about it than this guy, and he was like, I don't know, belittle me, like treat me like whatever, and I'm like, okay, man, like whatever. And then a friend of mine had the same mask that I did, gave it to Clown, and then Clown ended up ruining it, and we were all just kind of like, what on earth? It's just a big stupid story. But yeah, Slipknot definitely has contacted me prior, or I guess people in Slipknot's camp, but never worked out. So
It's pretty cool, though.
It's still pretty cool to get that email and to have that contact of them looking for something that you have. But I think it's even cooler that you're correcting his personal assistant to what they're actually looking for.
Yeah, they probably didn't love that too much. But
I didn't think it was cool, that's for sure.
No.
yeah, but whatever. If you have the information, it is what it is, you know?
Yep.
So you mentioned earlier that you said more people have their collections with doors as well. So is there like a group of you that have like masks, or?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of collectors out there. I have a Facebook page I started that was kind of just a fluke because I needed a place to like post everything in one place, like not just an Instagram that shares photos, but like I wanted to be able to post YouTube videos and Instagram photos and whatever else. So I started this, like, it's called the House of Masks Hangout, and it just kind of turned into like this collector mecca. And I think there's like 8,000 members in it right now, which doesn't sound like a lot, but everyone is so active. Like a week will go by and I've missed hundreds of posts, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much to catch up on. And like, I'm pretty proud of that group because it was never supposed to be something like that. It turned into something. So
Yeah, that's sick.
there are some.
Right?
Do you know the Guinness World Record for the amount of masks? And if you do, are you going to try and break it?
I think I've already broken it, but you have to pay Guinness to come verify stuff. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay for that. Just like, whatever.
That's lame.
I don't know how much it is either.
Super
But I did,
lame.
because I know someone that like applied for a different record, like $1,000 to get them to come out. So
How much?
Thousands and thousands.
Jeez.
That's okay, and then you don't get anything from it, like money-wise, besides just your name in the book, I feel like.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
got money from it, I'd be like, all right, if it's worth it and you get a profit.
Well, I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe a couple $100.
Yeah, like
Not
200.
yeah, like 200. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like 150.
I don't remember how much this person told me, but they were doing some motorcycle stuff and wanted to set a record for something on a motorcycle and looked into it, and it was a lot of money. So
Yeah, screw that.
So you are you would say you are the biggest collector within the United States or within the world?
And it's only because we all know each other, kind of. So if there is someone out there that a mask collection of like 5,000 plus masks, then none of us know who it is. So
That's wild. Good for you.
I know. Congratulations.
yeah, thanks.
So do you have to, because I can see like behind you all the masks are on mannequin heads. Do you have to purchase those, or like do the collectors the people that you purchase them send those for you, or?
No, I bought most of them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's like, even to think about how much money I've spent on mannequin heads alone, it's just like, I don't want to know. Everybody is always like, how much you think you have in your collection? I'm like, I don't even want to start to guess because I'm so disappointed in myself.
I was gonna say, hopefully Amazon has like a bundle buy for you or something. I don't
It's gonna be
know.
sponsored by him, like just for him, recommended for.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you also just did a partnership with Liquid Death.
Yeah, Liquid Death's cool.
I've been trying to get a hold of them for a minute.
They're so
Yeah,
good. It's so weird.
So good.
I had to play them very, very much to get them to pay attention to me. But then when it happened, I don't know how much other people have sold for Liquid Death, but I'm pretty sure that I've sold a lot for Liquid Death because I see all these people that are like buying through my code and stuff. And maybe Liquid Death doesn't care, but I would assume that their only like regret is not getting a hold of me sooner.
Good for you.
Yeah, I like
proud.
their thick, like everything from I mean, obviously it's Liquid Death, it's all brutal and their skulls and it's cool and stuff and they cuss or whatever, but I mean they have a good cause, like Death to Plastic. That's sick. Like I don't know. I think their whole thing is
Absolutely.
So do you have like it must be so hard to even, unless you're really good at remembering of every single thing that you have in your collection, or do you just like come across something and you're like, oh shoot, I forgot I have this? Like, is there like a least favorite that you have? Like favorite to least favorite, maybe?
No, I don't know. I would definitely say that they're top tier masks. I couldn't give you a favorite list. Maybe like a top 10 of each genre, like top 10 Slipknot or whatever. But yeah, I don't even know where to begin with like least favorite stuff. I don't know.
All right, what's like the weirdest one that you think you have?
I have a weird collection of like the Teletubby heads. Do you?
Yeah, like what's like the weirdest thing?
Oh, like a Power Rangers mask.
Ooh.
Oh no. I don't really mess with Ghost anymore, so it's weird to like see my Ghost stuff. Again, like I have like good memories attached to it, so I don't know. That's a good question. You've stumped me.
Have you ever turned down a mask that someone wanted to give you?
Have I ever turned down a mask? I don't think so.
I mean, it's over 5,000. I don't think so. Like, I don't know. That's what saw.
Like approach me for promotions on like Freddy gloves and stuff, and I'm not too well versed with like Nightmare on Elm Street or like Scream stuff. So I tell him like, honestly, it might not be the best idea for you to send me this thing that costs money and took you time and stuff because I don't know what I'm talking about with it. So maybe in the sense of like promotions, I declined, but politely, not because I didn't like the work or whatever. I want it to benefit that person too.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How many Michael Myers masks do you think you have?
Maybe 25.
What was that?
Maybe 25, I'd say. I tried to be sparing with the Myers masks because I really honestly didn't have the room initially, which I do now, but now it's to the point where it's like, since I did have to be so strategic with the ones that I got, I have like the best of each, and it's like, what's the point in getting worse ones now? So
right.
There's some pretty bad ones.
But I like them.
So do you have artists constantly reaching out to you to take your work basically, or hoping to like sell to you?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I don't charge money to the artists whose masks I feature. I just, if they let me keep the mask, then it is what it is. So that's like kind of how.
That's rad. That's like really cool promotion for them as well, because obviously the amount of work that must go into some of those masks, like, you know, the detail and stuff. It's very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead, Christina.
How do you keep inventory of everything? And is the ones that are not like on the wall behind you? Oh, sorry, Diggs.
All right.
Are they in certain storage containers, or how do you keep storage and inventory of everything?
I don't.
Okay.
Like a pad and a pen a couple months ago, and I was like, "What's that for?" And he's like, "We're to go through and keep the inventory of everything," and we just never did. And I think half of the
You
reason
need me to come to Ohio because I'm bomb at that shit. I'm like, let's go.
I would like that, but it would take so long, and I'm honestly afraid to know, like, even just if I underestimated everything, like how much money I've spent on everything, it's gonna make me really embarrassed.
Hey, we're photographers, man, so like I get that. I'm like, I'm not gonna. It's not embarrassing though. It's something you absolutely love, so I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
So if
Absolutely.
with not keeping the inventory, obviously you have some sort of inventory in your head of what you have and what you're looking for. But when you come across a mask where it's like, do I have it? Do I not? Do you buy it anyway and then wind up with a duplicate? And keep the duplicate?
I'm definitely not afraid of duplicates, and there are certain people out there that just don't understand, and that they'll like call you like a hoarder or whatever. But like the whole point in collecting is to own the things. So like, it doesn't make me feel bad if I did the research and got lucky. So I think that's just like a weird jealousy thing. I like duplicates, and I definitely have multiples of a lot of things. So.
Well, I'm sure like each mask isn't the exact same. Like it might be a duplicate of like you said, you have 25 Michael Myers masks, but I'm sure each mask is different because not every artist is the same.
Right.
Yeah, even with the old mass-produced stuff, like it is mass-produced, so it's just sent down a line, and people are hitting it with one airbrush and then coming through doing something else. So they all have their own like little characteristics, stuff that makes them different.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, are any of your masks signed by the artists that either wore them or you have the masks of that they wear on stage?
Yeah, quite a few of the Guar pieces are signed. My favorite mask company of all time is Distortions Unlimited. Forever. Made pretty good friends with owner Ed. And I've got this one particular mask that I'm always after called a mini vampire, and it's pretty rare. But I took my first one to a convention a couple years ago, and we were hanging out with Ed, and I made him sign it, and he was all like weird about it because he doesn't see me as a fan, for one thing. And also, he's just the most humble guy ever. He's like, I don't want to sign this. I'm like, Ed, you created this. Like, before I was even alive, just put your name on it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you, like, showcase at conventions. Obviously not. Well, actually, I don't really know how Ohio is with Corona, but for the most part of the year. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, like, do you go to conventions to show your work, or?
Yeah, I used to do masks like in conjunction with Horror Hound. It's been a couple years since I've done that actually, and it wasn't for any particular reason. I just kind of stopped. Like, yeah, I don't know. There are reasons, but I don't think they should be discussed here.
Fair enough. So with other collectors that are out there, you guys say you're all kind of one tight niche group, if you will. Do people reach out to you and be like, so-and-so wants to sell me this mask, or I want to get this mask? Is it legit? Like, is there a way that you can prove an authenticity of a mask?
Yeah. There are definitely like top tier dudes that can tell you anything you want to know. And I would consider myself one of them, but even I have to go to certain people about certain things. There's a dude named Douglas Little. He's Drown Boy Productions on YouTube. He is like the Scream and Ghostface god. I would bet any amount of money that he could tell you any fact about a Scream mask. And then there are two or three other dudes that pretty much run the Guar circuit. They were the ones that kind of like took me under their wing. After knowing for like 10 years, they were finally like, hey, we want you to like be in this little group or whatever. So I go to those guys with certain questions, and yeah, everybody has like their little specialty for the most part. So
have you ever been asked to like come out to help create masks or like projects with like some of the bigger names, like the ones who create Guar masks or any of the movie masks?
Kinda. There's been certain bands that want me to like do concept sketches and stuff for them. I don't know if anything's ever actually been used, but I've definitely had a lot of ideas ripped off and not credited.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that's stuff. So,
any pinhead masks in there in your collection?
I was waiting for that.
It's coming.
any what masks?
Any pinhead?
Somewhere. Yeah, there are a couple. I have one like rip off one Buckethead used while like sound checking for Guns N' Roses. But it's called a wired mask. They slightly changed it or whatever. But I forget where the other ones are. They might be in storage.
That's cool. That's his guy.
That's my guy.
This is his guy.
So when
I'm a Freddy type of guy.
So
over
when
here.
you store the masks, do they have to be
Right.
stored at a certain like temperature? That way they don't get defective, or how are they stored?
The way that I store mine, if I have to store them, is I stuff them to like their max capacity. That way they at least hold the shape. And then I'll put them in a tote. And I try to like one face up, one face down, so they kind of fit in the grooves of whatever.
Yep.
I don't cram the tote full. That way they can all keep their shape. And then it's best to keep them out of sun, any sort of light, and heat, obviously, because latex is it's like a natural material. It'll actually break down and rot and get sticky and stuff. So,
all right.
What's the? Oh, we gotta do the. Hold on, you take.
Well, I was just continuing on. I was curious about like the temperature of like your warehouse. Honestly,
it's
like
pretty
obviously
cool.
it can't be like 1,000 degrees in there, but
Yeah.
like if it's too cold, can they crack?
I've never had any issues with a mask being too cold. Heat is definitely latex worst enemy.
Right. Yeah. Because all of them are made from that latex.
What is it?
Would you say 90% of them are made from latex, or all of them?
The most common. There are vinyl masks, but they're a lot less common. But vinyl's awesome because it's just plastic. It'll never rot. You can't really melt it. It's really durable. So I don't know why more companies don't do that. Like no one has a vinyl allergy either, but lots of people have a latex allergy.
Right.
So.
It's interesting. I honestly didn't realize masks could be made out of vinyl material, so that's very interesting to me.
Yeah. Vinyl's awesome. I don't know why more people don't do it.
Where is the weirdest place you've maybe like come across a mask? Have you ever gone to like a flea market and found one, and then kind of told like whoever was selling it for like a ridiculous price, you went off on him, or?
I love like flea market signs. Like started like a really big series on like about that, the Halloween hunting stuff. Those are my favorite, the coolest stuff, and it's normally.
I don't know.
My one was probably like literally just driving down the street one day. There was a clown in the middle of the road in downtown Chillicothe. All I saw was hair. Like turned around, got out of the truck, and full on like clown mask. So I took it home with me.
Love it. You never know. You never know what type of story a mask, I feel like, has behind it.
Yeah,
you know?
Like,
it's true.
Everybody has a mask, and it's just weird to see these ones pop up on eBay that people don't actually know what they are. And it's like, I wonder why this person even had that to begin with.
That's cool. Now, have you had a haunted house like ask for a couple masks, or?
Yeah, we actually put on a haunted house in Cincinnati. Hell, it's been a long time. 2012 probably. And every week we would load up boxes and just take them down there for all the actors or whatever, so everybody get to choose. And that's kind of where I learned that anymore, because a lot of them came up missing or in not so great shape. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
2012, when the world was supposed to end, and now we're in 2019 with the virus.
Yeah. The world is
2020. 2019? I think you just said that. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I said 2019. 2020. I meant COVID-19.
Wait.
Regardless, the world is ending.
Yeah, either way, we're fine.
So speaking of world ending, and I think that the vaccine is going to cause a zombie apocalypse. What is your zombie collection like? Do you have any cool masks? Because we do. Ash is doing a Talking Dead, which involves zombies. So that's why I was like, ooh.
Huh. I don't know how. You guys are gonna judge me, but I don't know if I have like a single strictly zombie mask now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, look
Oh,
at that.
wow.
We're gonna have to get on that.
Yeah, I'll have to check because I don't know. I can't think of any right offhand. I have a Lucille bat up there though with real barbed wire. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty
That
cool.
is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Is that a real Lucille bat from the show used on the show, or?
No, that'd be sick. No, it's just a really good replica.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's very cool.
If I had a real one from the set, I'd probably try to sell it, buy some other stuff with the money from that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sure it definitely would go for a pretty penny.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now, also, besides masks, and you said you wanted to get the robe from that band, do you have any other clothing from other bands besides Gwar 2?
Clothing from other bands. I have some stuff from a band called Portal. They're an Australian extreme metal band. I don't even
I
know what
actually
you
know that band.
You know Portal?
I do, yeah. My friend actually maybe listens
There-
to them, so that's pretty cool.
Like friends with the singer last year, and he hooked me up with all kinds of cool stuff, and they're really that's like probably the only band that has imagery that I would consider scary. Like everything else is cool. Like Slipknot looks cool, Gwar looks cool, but Portal is legitimately terrifying.
Yeah, I agree with that. They are terrifying. It's a good way to
I'll
put that.
have to look them up 'cause I don't know.
So now that you have your more space, because you just said you got your warehouse, did I hear that right?
Yeah, we're
Like
in it right now.
Yeah, so you're gonna like start setting up, bring out more masks that have been in storage for a while.
Yeah, everything is every day something else gets done here. So
Cool.
we're like legitimately out of room on the Slipknot shelves now. So I was just talking to my friend that built them all about additions. Like we want to do another shelf on the bottom that kind of like starts on the floor, which you guys can see back there how much
Yep.
room there is at.
Might
and then
as
we
well
have to do
use it.
on the top too. So every day something new gets done, but it quickly gets filled up. So I'm not going to have enough room by the end of 2021 for sure.
Perfect.
Do you rotate masks at all? Like take some out, put them in storage, and then bring fresh ones out?
Not particularly. Everything that I display is like the more special stuff, but some of them are like originals from the 90s or whatever, and they'll rot away, and I'll have to get those replaced. So like this dude is only going to be around for so long, and this thing's only going to be around for so long, and they'll eventually rot, and I'll have to get a replacement for it. So
when they start to rot or start to dwindle away, I guess, do you try and put them out to sell to maybe fans of who like that mask, or?
Not particularly. A lot of these have like a lot of leather work and zippers and stuff, so I'll sell them as like parts masks almost.
Okay.
To save recycle basically what you can from them, but you have to make sure people are rotting or they'll say that you're a scammer and stuff, which is, I don't want to tell somebody a faulty thing. So
is there a big community between all you guys about repurposing masks for that part of like mask parts? So if you can go on there and say, I'm looking for a zipper for such and such mask, someone might have it.
Yeah, that House of Masks hangout is really good about that, and I would say most people there aren't even concerned about like anything other than like a brothership type thing of just like wanting to help their friends out that also like cool stuff.
Oh yeah, very cool.
That's cool. We got a few minutes left, so I don't know if
anything-
Christina or Ash have anything else to add or questions to ask.
I think I have.
The last one I have is, what do you think your oldest mask is?
My oldest mask, probably, I would say I've got some gas masks that are from like the 30s. Those are pretty.
Damn.
That's cool.
Damn.
Super old. So.
Yeah, I think I've definitely picked your brain. enough, I'd say. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, or
plug, shout out, whatever you want to do?
Yeah, just check me out on the House of Masks on pretty much any platform except for Twitter and TikTok because I'm not 16. And I started a second channel called The Good Life. So if you guys want to look that up too, it's all my other ventures that aren't mask related.
Oh, hell
Excellent.
yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to post all your links, this show here up on our website, hellentertainment.com, where people can go and check out the show if they missed it. Also be aired on Spotify. So everyone can check out and go check out AJ in the House of Masks. You find all those links there. Go check out what he does because the collection's pretty fucking rad, dude. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we can come out to Ohio and check it out maybe in person.
Always for a tour.
We appreciate that very much. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And maybe Santa will bring you into a mask.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you.
Thanks, AJ.
That
just
AJ?
put my collection of props for movies to shame.
Babe.
Yo, my Funko Pop collection is nowhere near what it needs to be now.
That's insane.
He's got masks.
But Dave,
When I say I've been following him for years, and watching it grow is so cool. So
yeah.
finding out that he has like thousands, holy shit.
This comment's pretty cool right here from, I'm going to butcher the name, Jason. He's getting a mask
Jackie?
because of this. Don't know when, but I will. That's pretty cool.
I like the spelling of Jason.
If I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. Yeah.
I mean, did you hear what I said?
No.
I'm like, Jacqueline? I don't know. I don't know.
But you apologize. I
Aaron?
did.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, Jason. Aha. Well, I like the spelling of Jason. That's
Yes.
cool.
That was very dope. I like that.
So yeah, it's definitely good.
Oh, I like Jason.
Like Jason, yeah,
My
so-
guy.
Hang on, I'll put it up. There we go. Your guy. That's your guy.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, definitely go check out AJ. Check out all his links.
Yeah, definitely find the
HellenTainment.com, House of Masks.
Instagram, the House of Masks Facebook group, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to go add myself into that, I think.
Yep.
Or, you know.
If they allow us.
Yeah.
But definitely check them out. We'll be back next week. Like we mentioned, we kind of put a botch to the gingerbread contest because of
Time.
It's
No one's got any for this
It's
one.
Christmas. We asked a lot. We should have did ugly sweaters, but it is what it is.
We'll figure it out as we go.
If you got ugly sweaters, send them in. We'll put them up. We'll have some laughs. We'll drink some eggnog. 2 days after Christmas. Christina will throw up. Peeps. We're the peeps,
I
Christina.
can't find like usually you see the Christmas peeps like the snowman and the Christmas trees. I haven't found any. I think it's all gonna be Easter. So in April we're gonna do a peep throwing up contest.
They make Christmas peeps?
Yes, they do make Christmas
and
peeps.
trees and shit like that.
Ugh.
So Easter.
So now I have a question though. If you were gonna do your gingerbread men, what were you gonna do with them? Do you know, or did you have a plan?
Me? I had a plan. Did you have a plan?
I didn't have a plan.
I had a plan.
What was it?
I was going to make a gingerbread man band.
A man band?
Aw.
I was.
All
I
right.
had a cool plan. You know what? Maybe we'll do Christmas in July when people have time. And we'll do like this in July. All right. You heard it here first. Jazzy gingerbread men in July will be the contest.
My
Now
birthday.
I don't want to say my idea. Well, actually, I might forget it.
You're
I was
gonna
gonna do.
forget it.
I'm
I
still
was gonna do
do
the human centipede, but as gingerbread.
Yes! That would have been fucking epic.
But then either that or I was going to stop there because you said we could use up to 5. So it was going to be the 3. And then the one on the end was going to be doing a hand job in the face.
Amazing.
You've never seen those, have you?
No, but this,
Did you watch all those?
Yes, I've watched all of them. Oh my God. I was dying laughing the whole time.
I did as well. I made 5 grown men leave a room trying to watch that movie. Joel, you stuck it out with me. He couldn't watch
The
one.
second one was weird. Like I was kind of
last
pumped.
one. Ugh. Ugh. Anyways,
More than 2.
yeah, there's a third. The third one's the creepiest one, and it's not
Like,
because
watch it.
of centipede. It's because of the sheriff. Ugh, 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 ugh. Creeps me out. That's how I feel. No, I'm like,
I just wanted to watch on Christmas now. Everybody's gonna be watching like Hallmark, Christmas Story. They're gonna come in and be like, "What are you watching? Human Centipede."
Yeah, there's a third. But we want you all to have a wonderful holiday, however it's celebrated. We hope it's grand. And
you can catch us again later on.
Yeah, this time we'll be here. Last time we had some technical difficulties.
Had some shit to take care of.
So we're going to plug last week's episode on Instagram tonight, as well as this week's.
It should be a dashing good time.
Oh.
I see what you did there.
I did there? I didn't even plan to do it like that. I just did it. I'm sometimes.
Wow.
But yes, we love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Good night.
That's Christina's words, and we will leave you with words from our good friend Blaze, your dead homie. Peace. See you next week.
Yes, sir. You know what to do. It's your dead homie Blaze coming through with a little message just for you. The homies over at Hell Entertainment hit me up. They told me they doing it all, yo. They doing it all from photography to graphic design and publications, yo. And that ain't it. They doing it for artists. They doing it for artists around the motherfucking world. That's right. Not just your backyard. Not just out there on the streets in the States. They talking about the motherfucking world. That means the whole goddamn globe. That circle, that whole motherfucking circle. That's what the fuck they doing the damn thing. Everybody, yo. And that ain't all. That ain't all. Look. They on that next level. That's right. Center Sundays. They doing their own podcast. 8 p.m. Eastern. They talking about everything from music and more. Check them out today, yo. Check them out today. You heard it here first. From your homie and my homies over at Hell Entertainment. Yo, that's what's up. I'm about this motherfucker. Body's on no one suspicious about who shot me. It's interesting to see the means and the tactics that